grip, and I just went for it, and it worked out. So, yeah.
You see, that's great answer, because you're on the right direction. We all do mistakes. We have to learn, and you know, next time on colder tires, you'll be more careful, like you were today. And you did a fantastic job to come from the back of the grid to finish third. I was watching Robert. Robert was screaming every pass you're overtaking. He was jumping, screaming, just for you to know. You know, everybody. He was. I mean, Robert was full motivated behind. I'm sure you were doing 2 passes, and mentally he was doing 3. But I think that's racing, and you have a long way to go. You're only 17 years old. And how you started racing?
Well, I started racing when I was 9, but it was in go-karts, and it was back in Ontario in Innisfil. And I looked at these rental karts, and I was with my dad driving through a track, and I saw this go-kart, and I was like, Dad, I want to do this. It looks really cool. And from there, we just went into go-karts and went up and up the levels, and I wanted to do more and more, and I started to get more into racing, watched Formula 1, watched IndyCar, and I wanted to do this. So I got into cars, and this is the first level, and I'm on the second level too. I do 2 different cars. I do USF 2000 and Formula 4, which I just did, and that's how I came, just from go-karts.
You know, it's very interesting to talk to Matthew, because like in Brazil, we always are looking for new talent, young people to go racing, and you know, there is a gap now, because we have Bruno Senna driving for Williams, and we have Felipe Massa with Ferrari, and now there is a gap. Who's going to be the next Brazilian, and who's going to be the next Canadian? And Matthew is on the line. I mean, you know, that's how we start, and then how it goes to Formula 1. It's a great beginning. And talking about that, what's your dream in life?
My God, my dream is to race cars, man. I want to be in Formula 1, I want to be in IndyCar. I just want to race for the rest of my life. It's what I love to do. It's in my blood, right? That's what I want. I want to race for the rest of my life.
That's another great answer, because we know how difficult it is any sport, and if you have the passion and the love that you have already a great way to succeed, a great way to have a long career. And that dedication and love is very important. And 3 years ago, I had here my grandchild Pietro, who was racing go-karts. And then Pietro asked me, exactly 3 years ago, he asked me, Grandpa, I want to go race NASCAR. Because, you know, I used to bring to the Canadian Grand Prix, to the Brazilian Grand Prix. But he was born in America, he's half Brazilian, half American, and he said, I want to go to NASCAR. And he started last year, 14 years old, and he won his first championship in Legends. Not Legends, late models. And tomorrow I'm testing a car in Charlotte. I'm testing against my grandchild for the Brazilian TV. He's just 15 years old. And I'm driving a NASCAR car on the same track as my grandchild, and that's when you see all this young talent like Matthew, like Pietro, to come through with so much enthusiasm, so much love for motorsport, and that's what makes great champions for the future. And who has been your idol in Grand Prix racing?
I don't actually have an idol, because I want to be the next idol for someone. I want to be that next person, right? So I don't look up to much people. Emerson Fittipaldi, he's my hero.
I would say that you have, I mean, great champions in Canada, Gilles Villeneuve and Jacques Villeneuve. I mean, I'm sure they inspire a lot of the Canadians with their career, their success, and you know, thanks to follow. Canada has great champions too.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they have good champions, and I just want to be that next hero for someone else. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily have a hero, but I just want to be a professional race car driver, and that's what I want to do. So.
And when is going to be your next race, Matthew?
My next race is going to be in mid-Ohio with IndyCar. I'm going to be doing USF 2000, and it'll be in 4 weeks, I think. So I'll be at mid-Ohio with IndyCar there, racing USF 2000.
Good luck, God bless you, and have a great career.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for listening to this. I'm pretty nervous now. It's not easy getting up in front of all these people, but I tried, so. Thanks a lot for having me, guys. Thanks, Rob. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Emerson. Thank you, Matthew. And once again, congratulations on coming from last place to third. Matthew DeLeo.